Track wrestling here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, leading up to the South Beach duels with Minnesota freshman heavyweight Gable Steveson. Gable, what have the first couple months of college wrestling been like for you? What have you learned about yourself to this point in the season?
First few months have been real well. I've been wrestling real good, and I found out that I'm actually a good rider on top when it comes to top bottom, and I didn't know that in high school. So to add that onto my collection probably made me a lot more dangerous.
Is that something you had in your pocket all along, or is that something that you've really worked on here in the last 3-4 months since you've been on campus as a full-time Gopher?
We worked on it a lot these past months, but it's something I had. I mean, I pulled it out a few matches, like against Who's Number 1 one year. I had a rider. If I didn't ride him out, I'll probably lose the match. So I had it there, but just tuning it up and getting better at it probably was a big thing. What's
gone into that? I mean, you got Tony Nelson around you too, and I don't remember too many people getting away from him in college. How much has he helped you? What kind of things he taught you in those positions?
He was helping me every day. Like, we would do top bottom, standing on our feet, how to break the lock, and it was a constant everyday thing until our first duel against Oklahoma State. And it was just like every day. Like, we would come in early in the morning, be like, let's work top and bottom, and really, I've never seen no one get out from the bottom from him, and I barely can get out from the bottom from him. And so that's how you know it's a good ride on top.
How long did you know that you were gonna wrestle this season? You weren't gonna redshirt?
We knew a long time ago. It was just the right when are we gonna take it out? I mean, they wanted me to get matches before Oklahoma State because they knew Derek White was gonna be a good match, but we knew for a long time we were gonna come out.
In terms of getting where you want to go in March, how much did that match help you?
It boosted me a lot. It just knows I can wrestle right there with the top guys. I mean, just taking care of business like always. And I feel like with that Derek White win, boosted it up a lot.
You look forward here to South Beach duels, and then second half of the season, you got the Big Ten duels coming up. You'll have Big Ten championships, NCAA championships. What do you think are focal points for you at this point in the season for getting where you want to be at the end of the tournament in Pittsburgh?
Just stay in good position, always push the pace on other guys. Just do what I normally do on the mat. Just whether people don't like it or not, I got to go out there and win how I can. That's probably it.
You're gonna face some challenges this week. You got I think 3 ranked guys, South Beach duels here. Your thoughts on this event coming down here, being down here, and the competition that you'll face?
I mean, it's real nice down here. The weather's 80 degrees. You can't beat that. It's better than Minnesota right now. But the 3 ranked guys, I'll be prepared to wrestle them. I've wrestled all 3 of them already, so just push the pace on them again.
What has college life been like?
It's nice. More open to do things. It's just hard to explain. Like, you kind of got to live in it. Yeah.
How much you look forward to? I mean, you've committed to Minnesota here for, what, a year and a half prior to being on campus. How much were you preparing yourself for college wrestling even before you got there? I mean, you were rolling around with guys on the team. How much of that stuff were you prepared for even before you got there?
I mean, we've been preparing for a long time now. When we first came here, my brother committed. Then 8th grade year, I came into the RTC practices wrestling with like Chris Farr, Brett Farr. So we had Shill in the room, and just Steinhaus would come back in, and I was just a young kid getting beat up at the time. So I mean, it was a real eye opener how like the gap is so wide between high school and college, and you can feel like how good these guys actually are.
When was the moment where you felt like, all right, I can compete with these guys? What was a breakthrough? What were some breakthrough moments for you along the way from that guy that was getting beat up on as an 8th grader to where you are now?
I mean, I've always believed I can compete at a higher level. I've always wrestled up age groups, but when it really clicked probably was when I wrestled the U.S. Open. I was 17, beating senior level guys, and that probably turned a lot of people's heads, like, oh, he can actually wrestle, because a lot of people were out here saying like, oh, he's overrated. We haven't really seen him wrestle anybody like that. But that probably turned a lot of people's heads. But the overrated part is just let it slide, just ignore it, just keep doing what I do.